We got fun and games. And by top to bottom, I mean like the order that we are in the Discord call, not on the screen here. So it would actually be alphabetical order for all of our characters. First up would be... Wait. It's showing the peaks of my audio. I better damn well be heard. Oh my god. It's showing my microphone peaking! I have it set up right! It's not set up for this key! I